How to register Democrats in person, the Field Team 6 way.
Field Team 6 is a volunteer army on a mission.
Register Democrats. Save the world.
Register Democrats.
Save the world.
Their proudly partisan in-person voter drives broke records from the beginning. With their bold as love pickup line,
"Can you help me save the world from Trump?"
They helped flip 5 House seats blue in the 2018 midterms.
You look out at Orange County, congratulations, Republicans, you just lost Reagan County.
In 2019, Field Team 6 opened chapters across the country, but when COVID hit, they had to go digital overnight.
Voter drives turned into text banks, phone banks, and social media storms. They even created their own registration app, Votarizer, to streamline the process.
In 2020, despite a pandemic, they contacted unregistered, likely Democrats in 11 swing states.
This just in. By November 2020, Field Team 6 helped register a confirmed 785,000 Democratic voters, the vast majority in swing states. And 498,000 of them voted. That came out to 6 times Biden's victory margin in Arizona, 5 times his margin in Georgia, and 89% of his margin in Wisconsin, the 3 states that flipped the Electoral College.
And in 2021, you, our volunteers, helped do the impossible and win the Senate too.
and now we get to say Senator Ossoff and Senator Reverend Warnock.
I'm Jason Berlin, founder of Field Team 6, and now it's time to save the world again. Our digital work will continue, and now that COVID allows, we're so excited to finally be back in the field, because in person will always be the most successful way to register voters. In the 2024 election cycle, Field Team 6 has identified the 12 states that will win us the White House, the Senate, and the House. If we want to swing these states and stamp out Trumpism, the number one thing we can do is register new Democrats.
When you register someone who's in their 20s, that means you're registering someone who's going to vote up and down the ballot for Democrats for 60 years.
What Field Team 6 provides is a voter drive in a box. Just add you. We've developed a voter registration system that is easy, fun, and super effective. So how do you hold your own Field Team 6 voter drive? You'll pick a meeting place where there is coffee, bathrooms, and parking, the 3 requirements for human life. You'll start every event by leading a training, so no prior experience is needed for your volunteers, and they can always bring along a friend at the last minute. You'll have volunteers bring a smartphone or a tablet, and you'll bring forms, clipboards, and pens so you're prepared for anything. Don't forget sanitizer and disinfectant wipes, extra masks for any volunteers who need one, and some sunscreen. Even if you're using Votarizer.org, always bring clipboards, pens, and forms in case volunteers don't have a smartphone or they just prefer using traditional clipboards and forms. You'll form groups of 2 to 5 people. Nobody goes out alone, and set out for nearby hotspots, which are usually community colleges, maybe other types of colleges, big libraries, farmers markets, private events, or a Latin market parking lot. Could be a courthouse or a transportation center. You'll go out there for about 2 hours, talk to everyone you can, register everyone you can, then come back to base camp. Collect any paper forms you used, tell us how it went, and go home with amazing self-esteem for 1 to 2 weeks.
I think every voter you register, or every good conversation you have, you sort of feel like you're helping the country.
I get inspiration from the people I meet.
I got to speak with tons of people.
I'm finally getting to do something which makes me happy.
Now, how to get someone to talk to a human being in a mask holding a smartphone or a clipboard. There are things you can do to make it easier. 1, enjoy yourself. People can tell. 2, take off your sunglasses, make eye contact. 3, call out to people with gusto, let them know why you're there. Communicate your passion. It only takes 2 minutes to register someone at Votarizer.org or on a paper form. You'll be masked and socially distant, keeping both of you safe. You'll enter their information for them, and at the end of the process, you'll show them the phone so they can confirm their information before hitting the submit button themselves. Congratulate them on becoming a voter, and sanitize the phone screen with a triumphant wipe. Or if you're using a clipboard, have pens you can either clean or give away, so as soon as the voter signs their form, just wipe down the clipboard and you're back in business. Remember, before you go out, always check fieldteam6.org for our latest COVID-safe protocols, which we update regularly. When we're in the field, it's super important we show our colors. We're very respectful to everyone we talk to, but we can also wear a Biden-Harris hat. We can wear a Vote Democrat, Save the World sticker. We can wear a liberal-looking t-shirt. And what that does is give you a progressive force field, so Republicans just don't walk up to you to begin with. The beauty of that is we don't have to figure out whether a hot spot is conservative or liberal beforehand. We can just go there and we will find our people.
It's great to be out in public and, first of all, to be boldly wearing my signage and to find, kind of a good reception.
We're on a search and rescue mission behind enemy lines in these purple states and districts. We're looking for fellow good-hearted progressives, and when we find one, we're throwing them a lifeline to sanity, and they're doing the same for us. We've got two goals. One, start a conversation, and two, identify that person as some form of our friend. That could be someone who's straight down the middle, hates both parties, but loves the environment or healthcare. Great, let's register you. Could be someone all the way on the far left, Che Guevara / my mom. Gotta register you too. So now we get into how to start a conversation. My favorite way? Excuse me, miss, can you help me save the world? In one short sentence, you're creating a high-stakes narrative with them as the hero. If you only say, are you registered to vote? You're only going to stop people who already think voting is important. Attach it to a value, and you'll stop a lot more people. Use your own words, vary it, get creative. Your own words will always be the most compelling. You can approach someone on the issues. Excuse me, miss, can you help me save the environment? Can you help me fight for health care? Can you help me fight for student debt relief? Or for civil rights? Or for women's rights? If someone shows some interest, great, I'm registering Democrats to vote by mail. Are you a citizen? And the more seamlessly you can get into that first question, the more Democrats you'll register. To set expectations, if this is your first time going out there, and you register nobody, but you talk to 20 people walking by and let each one know the date of the next election and the name of the Democrat on the ticket, you just did a canvassing shift. That absolutely counts. You were a human enlightenment kiosk. Good job. If you register one or two, that's what most state parties ask of their paid people. So good. 3 or 4, super solid, very respectable. 5 or more, you're a monster. Also remember, there is a learning curve. You get better as you do it more. If you go out 3 times, by the 3rd time, you will have no respect for any human norms of behavior, in a good way. You'll start enjoying it more, which makes you more effective, and it's kind of a virtuous cycle. So be patient, be good to yourself, and don't give up.
So thank you to every volunteer who gave for days, for weeks, for months,
or for years of your lives. And thank you for everything we will achieve together as we once again
register Democrats.
Save the world.
Register Democrats.
Save the world.
Register Democrats.
Save the world.
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 Save the world.